blah, 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 blah. Oh, I love feeling my... You ready? Okay. Hey guys, and welcome to this corner of the interwebs, your place for organic, cage-free, free-range, no foam, no ice, some ice, calories, sugar, and adipose included spot for information. Today, what's that information? We are going to be talking about how to prevent calf pain and heel pain that arises from jumping rope, doing a lot of double unders, doing a lot of jump rope. Now, everyone's bodies are different. Everyone's got their own thing going on, their own imbalances, but I can share what has helped me prevent calf pain and heel pain from all the jumping rope that I do. So what is that? Myofascial release. What does that look like? For me, that is going to be either using a golf ball or a lacrosse ball for foot rolling, and then a kettlebell for calf smashing. I know, it's a very violent term, but it does the trick. I can't deny it, and it really does help me in preventing that heel pain and that calf pain. So let's get this started. So what I do first is, and I'll do both legs, but I do both legs when I do this, but just for the video today, we are just going to do one side. So I prefer a golf ball under my foot because it's harder, it's smaller, it fits in the nooks and cranny of the bottom of my foot a lot better than a lacrosse ball, but a lacrosse ball works fine as well. So what I do, take the golf ball, and I need something to hold on to. So I literally start at the ball of my foot, and I will just go back and forth from side to side like so. This is going to take a different amount of time for everyone. I want you just sticking in certain spots for, a bit. I know it's a very precise metric there, isn't it? But just spend some time, and then what I'll do after the balls of my foot, I will just work all the way back. I'll do this with you on video here. I'm just letting you know. So then I start going to right behind the ball of my foot, and that feels a lot more tender than the ball of my foot did. And like I said, depending on your activity levels, whatever you are doing every day, it is going to feel different for everyone. See, that feels good enough. I'm in a little crook there. And then so now I'm going to get more to the middle of my foot here. And you can back up the camera, but I just wanted to show you guys what that looks like. So I'm literally just going side to side. Oh, like I said, it feels different for everyone. If you feel the pain, some good stuff is happening and you want to stay in that spot. Of course, if you got any injuries, other stuff going on with your body, please consult with your doctor. This is what works for me. It has continued to work for me. So what's going on here? Now I'm just moving back to more the back middle part of my foot right in front of my heel. So what's going on here? We are releasing the tension, releasing adhesions of the tissues that just get all tight, and everything is connected to every part of us, right? So what happens a lot, hold on, I'm still gonna stay in front of my heel there. What happens a lot, or what happens naturally, is every part of our body is connected to every other part, right? Especially everything going on down here in our feet, up in our legs. And so what people don't realize is, say for example, they have knee pain. They think there's an issue in the knee. But what's really going on is you got this stuff up here connecting to the knee, then you got this stuff down here connecting into the knee, and you're having pain here thinking that something happened here when it could be these other muscles, other tissues that have a problem, that have an issue in them, that are pulling on the knee and creating that tension, that pain, that inflammation. So what we're doing here, I'm going to move to the heel now. It's a little trickier, it's kind of hard. So what we're really doing is we're breaking up all the tissue in here so that it works properly, and that will relieve a lot of tension in the rest of our posterior chain, the rest of our legs, our calves, our hammies, our glutes, even into our lower back. And so that feels good. Yeah, now I'm gonna go down, and I'll keep talking though. Now we're gonna go down and do a calf smash. So with that part, we got all of this nice and loosened up, hopefully. And now we're pretty much going to do the same for our calves. So what I do is I start at my Achilles, I get it on the handle, and so I'm not just resting it, that's me resting it, I'm actually pressing down on it and rolling back and forth. So the same thing as with the foot rolling, you're trying to look for, feel for, find any grittiness. And if you haven't tried this before and that doesn't make sense, go ahead and give this a try. See, so now I don't really feel much there, so I'm gonna just start moving up my calf. So give this a try. If you found me, you're probably jumping rope or doing something where you're using your feet and legs a lot. Give this a try and spend some time in each spot. I'm gonna move up a little bit more now, and then just see what you're feeling. You could come across a spot where you feel this grittiness, and that's the best way I can describe it. It's basically the muscle fibers doing this with each other, all tight, not properly functioning like they should be. I'm gonna move up again because my problem gets into the calf area there, and you'll see usually I'll have such a gritty tight area that you'll see it'll feel like a tightened fiber cable, whatever width it is, and it'll be like a lump that then you'll see your leg do that on the kettlebell, and that usually happens for me in that area. And move up a little more, but that's what we're doing here is, ooh, no, it's right there, and then I feel the pain. Sometimes I can get rid of it by continuously doing this, or sometimes it breaks it up enough that I still feel that grittiness, that fibrousness, that I'm still able to relieve or prevent pain. And I know this with just how much I've jumped before, whereas if I don't do this, I'm gonna move up a little more. So what I'm doing is I go all the way from behind my Achilles to behind my knee, and then I work my way back down. I've done this enough that I know that when I don't do this, I'm feeling a couple of fibrous. It's like the fibers feel like they're that thick right now in that part of my calf. If I don't do this, it is torture for my calves, for my heels. And what's interesting is that when I jump, I don't land on my heels at all. It just has to do with the way that everything is connected in the foot and the legs, that for me personally, that is where I get pain. And it's frustrating because I don't think it's a technique thing. I think it's just how everything is connected, and in addition to whatever the heck is going on in my body, it feels like an extra thing in there that shouldn't be there, because that part of my calf rolls fine, and then boom, right there I feel, like I said, it feels like it's maybe like 3/4 of an inch thick. Let me just scoochie on up. And so, like I said, everyone's got their own issues going on with their legs, their feet. I just wanted to share this myofascial release, this technique that really, really helps me. Like I said, when I'm jumping a lot, when I'm doing lots of double unders, I specifically get calf pain, but I get a lot of tight calf pain on the right side, on the outside of the calf. And then, like I said, specifically my heel. This is just, and so I was hoping that if you guys also experience this sort of thing, you could put this video on, do this alongside me while I'm blabbering here, and it will force you to get this done before and after your workout. So that's when I do it. I do it before jumping and I do it after jumping. Not all the time, but when I know I'm gonna go for it and I don't want to sabotage myself. I learned this from my coach many, many years ago. I'm gonna start working my way back down now. And it was a lifesaver. It even changed, this isn't CrossFit, it even changed how mobile we were in our range of motion in squatting. Like I said, everything is connected to everything. And so where you think there may be one problem, like I said, it seemed like I had a heel problem and I was doing something wrong. It really has to do with the interconnectedness of all the tissues. And we are just releasing that tension, breaking up the muscles so they can, and the tissues so they can work the way they should be working. Okay, when I get down here, you know, so you don't feel anything. Okay, so like I said, after this video stops, I'm gonna go ahead and do this on my other side too. Don't need you to watch through that. If this was helpful, please share it with others that you know are having this issue, who maybe this could be helpful for. I know the agony and the torture of wanting to jump and not being able to jump due to either injuries or a certain amount of pain, something being wrong. We know pain is always an indicator of something being wrong. So I know what torture and turmoil that has caused me, and I know for all my other jumpers who understand that the obsession of jump rope is real, you don't want to live through that. So if I can help in any way, this is what goes on for me. If it helps you, so great. Share this with others, like I said, that you know that this would be beneficial to. And let me know in the comments. Have you experienced heel pain? Have you experienced calf pain? What do you do? What have you found that works for you? Give this a try. Let me know how this goes for you. If you guys like this video, please hop on over to the like it, and I will see you guys here next time. Have a good rest of your day. Ciao, ciao. One take.
No pressure on me.
One take. Okay. I'm more pressured for me.